As men, we all experience erection anxiety at some point in our lives. In this video, I'm going to share 5 brand new tips to reduce and relieve erection anxiety. I'm Shay, I'm a men's coach. I help men get back to feeling confident in bed and feeling normal again. If you find this video helpful, in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see a button that says subscribe. Click on that button so that you can get the latest new tools and strategies as I share them. So whether it is, am I too small? Am I too big? Am I hard enough? What if I can't get hard? Anxiety, erection anxiety shows up in many different ways. Let's start with one of the first tips to be able to reduce and relieve erection anxiety, and that is sleep. Tip number 1 is sleep. Why is sleep important? Well, we often, you may notice, wake up and check our morning erections. Am I hard? This starts our day with the type of mindset of how we think about our erection. So am I guilting and shaming myself? Oh, I'm not hard enough again. I've got a problem. Something's wrong with me. Why can't I get this sorted? You can see if we carry that into the day, we're starting the day on that foot of guilting and shaming ourselves straight away. It sets the tone for the rest of the day. So how do we combat that? Well, actually, the best way to get quality morning erections is to get a good night's sleep. Why is that? Because when we're sleeping, particularly the last part of our sleep is known as REM sleep, rapid eye movement. REM stands for rapid eye movement sleep. This is scientifically linked with erection quality, waking up with an erection in the morning. If we're getting 5 or 6 hours sleep a night or waking up to the alarm every single morning, it basically means that we're not getting the sleep that we should. When we prioritize and make time for more sleep, we will see an increase in erection quality. So that's number 1. Number 2, show some love. Show some love. Let me explain this. Often we, on a daily basis, shame ourselves, shame our dick, I'm talking about, make ourselves feel guilty about it. What's wrong with me? Why do I have this problem? I wish I didn't have this issue. I'm not normal. And we're directing all of this shame and guilt at one part of our body, usually, which is our dick. And this stacks, right? This shame, this guilt, it stacks and creates more stress and more tension in our body, which makes erections challenges happen even more. So what do we do instead? Well, a tip that I found very helpful that I do every single day is I have a post-it note on my mirror that says daily MC. That stands for daily mirror check. And every night before I go to bed, I look at my body in the mirror, particularly my dick, but all parts of my body, and I appreciate it. I literally say, I'm grateful for my head, I'm grateful for my face, I'm grateful for my torso, I'm grateful for my dick, I'm grateful for my bum, I'm grateful for my legs. I go through from top to bottom the different parts of my body. Instead of shaming and guilting every single day, I actually say to myself out loud the parts of my body that I appreciate. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, reduce the expectation of sex. Let me explain this one. When we are experiencing erection anxiety or erection problems, we often have this mindset of I must be able to have full penetrative sex. If I haven't done that, then I haven't succeeded. If I haven't had full sex and climax, then I've failed. And sex becomes more like a test rather than something that we actually enjoy. So if you can relate to any of that, there are plenty of other ways that we can enjoy sex, and just oral sex, for example, or just kissing or intimacy, massages, things like this. Whilst, yes, of course, we want to be able to have full sex and trust our erections, rely on our erections, whilst we're getting this sorted, reduce the expectation, take the expectation of full sex off of the table for a short period of time, whilst we're getting erection challenges sorted, so that there's not this level of intensity of high expectations of I must do this every single time. That's number 3, is reducing expectations. Number 4, daily mindfulness. Daily mindfulness. So how do we combat stress? How do we combat tension in our body? What's the opposite? It's relaxation. It's calm and relaxation. So making time for this is really important. Why is that? Because it brings more of a balance. Simply that, it brings more of a balance. It means that we're not only spending our time stressed about erection anxiety, thinking about it all the time, searching online for solutions or problem. What's wrong with me? Why is it this? Information. Instead of that, it's important that we bring some balance to our day and add in mindfulness. Now, we don't even need to do much of this, which is the beautiful thing. So whether this is a 10-minute walk, whether it's 10 minutes of yoga, whether it's 10 minutes of meditation, something like this, a mindfulness practice, gratitude journaling, to bring some balance to our day. Now, in the comments below, I'm going to add the link to a video that I've done, which is a guided meditation specific to erection challenges, so that you can listen to that. That is a great example of a 10 minutes mindfulness practice that you can do daily. Okay, and then the fifth one, talk to someone. Talk to someone. So not any person. Okay, I'm not saying a random person in the street, just go and talk to them. Hey, do you have erection anxiety too? That may be a little bit weird. But talk to someone who gets it. Whether that is me as a coach, whether it is a therapist, whether it is a doctor, but talking to somebody who actually understands this, and ideally who's experienced this. Because when we do that, although it can feel uncomfortable at first, when we talk to somebody, especially somebody who gets this, we find that the shame around it, the what's wrong with me, I'm not normal, this must just be happening to me, that falls away. That starts to fall away, and that in itself reduces erection anxiety, reduces the intensity that's going on in our body. By speaking to someone who gets this and has the tools, of course, this is the second important point there, who gets it and who has the tools to be able to get it sorted because they've done it themselves. This is important because it means that we don't feel judged anymore. We don't feel alone or isolated anymore. We actually have somebody that we can speak to about this. So those are the top 5 tips to reduce erection anxiety. If you found this helpful, in the comments below, you'll see the link to the weekly newsletter. Click on that link, it will take you straight to the page where you can join the weekly newsletter for free, and you'll get the latest brand new tools, tips and strategies to be able to get hard, stay hard, have sex without worry, without stress, and ultimately get back to feeling normal again. Head below now, click on that link in the comments, and I'll see you at the newsletter.